Hey everybody, it's Melissa from Melissa's Creations here, coming to you for another Melissa's Creations live episode. This is episode number 11 already. Can you believe it? I am so excited to get going on today's episode. I have so many wonderful little goodies to show you guys. I'm finishing up my holiday crafting, so I wanted to just kind of share with you what I have going on, and hopefully if you need any last minute ideas, you might have some of these items lying around your house. You might need to just run out real quick and just grab a few things, but these are all very simple ideas and I'm really excited about them. They're delicious. Let's just put it that way. I personally, when I don't know somebody very well, I like to give them a treat to eat, some type of a, let me get my comments up here. Hold on a second. There we go. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. When I don't know somebody very well, I like to give them something consumable. If I know the person very well, then I'll give them a more personalized, permanent type of a gift. But consumables like candies or cookies, or if they're not into sweets, maybe a healthier snack like raisins or some kind of granola, homemade granola, something like that. I like to give consumables because a lot of people may not want to keep around, items if it's not their style. Maybe it's not something that they prefer. So that's why when I don't know somebody and I need to come up with a quick gift, I like to give items that they can either consume or give to others to consume. So that is the focus of today's episode, is crafty consumables is what I'm calling it. So this episode is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I have a few different ideas that I want to toss out to you guys on my little crafty consumables here. So this is going to be the last live episode for a few weeks at least. Hello, Tracy from New Zealand. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you guys are joining me, let me know who you are and where you're from. I love to give you guys shout outs on the live video here. So, yes, it's going to be kind of a longer episode today. Normally I try to stick around 15 to 20 minutes. It might go a little over because I have a lot of projects to show you guys. And also, this will be the last live episode I do for a few weeks. My husband and I are going to be traveling for the holidays, and then we're going to be heading to Virginia shortly after that. So I will have content for you guys up on my channel. I've already filmed, edited, and scheduled 3 weeks worth of content just in case. So don't worry, I'll still be around, but it will be I won't have any live episodes for a few weeks, probably. I mean, it depends how it goes. So anyway, without further ado, quit rambling, Melissa. Let's get on with it. We're going to dive into some super cute projects. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So give me a moment again while I switch around my little situation I have going on here so that I can get you into the holster. Hold on a second. Alrighty, I think we're good. Let me know if you have trouble hearing. I think I have my volume and everything up and in the right place. So let's see, Deborah from Baltimore, Maryland. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yes, I'm so excited to have you ladies here. Ladies and gentlemen, if I have any gentlemen out there. Okay, so I am so excited. It's the first project that we are going to do. This is a cute little quick gift. You could stick it in somebody's stocking, or you can take it to the hostess if you're going to any holiday parties. All it is a tag wrapped around a mini size. There's just 2 of these little Ghirardelli squares in here, and we have our little gold book clips. What are these called? Binder clips. So this is just slightly out of focus. Okay. Not sure how I can fix that. It's on my phone, so it's autofocus. Hopefully, I think it might be my bandwidth. Hopefully it takes care of itself in a little bit here. So here is the first one that we're going to put together today. It is so cute. The next one we're going to put together is just a very simple box bag. It's basically a box, but it's like a bag. And inside we have some delicious peppermint sticks. Yes, and I've used inside here are glassine bags. I love these, especially for food items. So that's just kind of poking out the top there. Another really cute item, very simple, minimal materials that you could pop into a stocking or also just take with you for a little gift. And these are my favorite, my personal favorite. I've done quite a few different styles. So we'll just start with the most basic. This is my mason jar filled with goodies. We have some pieces of coal down here in the bottom. And then we go up to some candy canes, peppermint bark. I have some lint truffles in here. And then I've just made a very simple tag. I made these tags yesterday on my Facebook channel. If you'd like to see that, head over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/mkre8tions. You'll be able to see this video. So just a very simple tag to go on there. And I've just wrapped a little bit of our baker's twine around there. And I just cut out a very simple piece of our designer series paper to go on the top. So that's option number one, very quick and easy, just a little bit of decoration. The jar is really the star of the show with all of those goodies in there. And I also have a packet of Starbucks hot cocoa in peppermint so that they can use the little candy canes to, you know, stir up their hot cocoa. You could also put marshmallows. There's lots of different options that you could stick things in. Okay, so now the next jar that I have is a step up, and I like this because it has a straw and a lid. I picked these up from Walmart just a couple of days ago, and this is also a very basic jar. It still has all of the same contents. You can see all those goodies in there. I have the tag on it as well, and I've put some of our thick stitched ribbon. This is the stitched edge ribbon, 3/4 of an inch wide. So I've just put a little bit of that around the neck of the jar. So again, that's pretty basic, just a little bit to pep it up some. Hello, niece. Oh, South Florida. Oh my goodness. Yes, 80 degrees. Oh my. I don't know if that's great or if it's not so great. Personally, I like the cold weather, but I don't like being cold. So I don't know how that works, but it does for me. And so yes, this is basically the gift, a fun little sippy that you can put onto a regular mouth mason jar. So that is option number 2. And then finally, option number 3 for the mason jars is to pop in some designer series paper to wrap around. Then I have our craft trim here, and then I've done the top up again, as you can see here. Wishing you a sweet season. That's me from Washington. Hi, Shauna. Washington, Utah. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining. I know, last minute, right? These are so stinking quick. I've just shoved a packet of Starbucks hot cocoa in there. And then I also do have in here some candy canes. So that one is just filled with hot chocolate and candy canes. And, you know, you can't really go wrong with chocolate unless they're allergic, like my friend Symphony. Poor dear, she cannot have chocolate. So this, I would substitute the hot cocoa for some tea or some coffee, perhaps. But that is just another quick and simple gift. So those are some of the ideas that I have for you. We're going to start today by putting together this fun little tag to go on this individual packet of Ghirardelli squares. And then we'll move into this little treat box here. And then we will do 1, maybe 2 jars. We'll see how much time we have. So let me get these out of the way and we'll get started. I'm so excited. I love these little goodies, and you don't really have to wrap it up. It's a beautiful package on its own. And if you just add a little tag to it, boom, you have an instant gift. So we're going to get started on that. The materials I have here. This is also a perfect way to use up your scraps. I don't want any Christmas scraps left over, let me tell you. I really want to make sure that I try and use as much of my Christmas materials as I can, because if I do, then next year I get to buy some more. Yay! Can also, oh, that's perfect, niece. Yes, apple cider packets. That would be a great substitution for the hot cocoa. Okay, so I've already pre-stamped my sentiment. This is from Candy Cane Lane, and this is a 1 3/4 inch circle. I have a 2-inch circle here out of Early Espresso, and I've already pre-stamped and punched my little candies. This is with the 3/4 inch circle punch. And here is the stamp set. If you guys don't already know, which I'm sure most of you do, this stamp set right now is on sale. It's part of the holiday clearance. So it's the Goodbye 2016 Hello sale. The closeout up to 60% off hundreds of items. And all you have to do is head to melissascreations.com, click on shop now. You'll see links to my online store. And there are lots of items that you can purchase that are on clearance. This is one of them. The regular price for the clear mount on the Candy Cane Christmas is $18, but it's on sale for $14.40. So fantastic. Okay, so what I am doing, I just have a piece of crumb cake scrap here. You can see I have punched out some shapes from it. It was a regular card base, so it is 4 1/4 inches this way. I had it long, so it was 4 1/4 by 11. So all I'm gonna do is take this scrap, and you know me guys, I am a fan of using up my scraps. I'm just going to trim this down to just slightly under 2 inches. Because we're going to run that through our scallop tag top punch. So I'm going to do both edges, this edge and this edge. Doesn't that just give you like a super cute little tag? It looks better to me than just having a square bottom. It depends on the project, but I just thought that was stinking cute. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere my sentiment to my Early Espresso circle. And then I'm going to use some mini glue dots to put these little sweets around my sentiment. And I'm putting them on the edge. I'm not putting them in the middle. I'm putting them right on the edge here. I don't know if you can see that or not. The lighting in here is not great right now. And then, let's see. Let's put this one down here. And then just take a dimensional, pop that up. I'm telling you guys, this is the quickest gift in the world, I swear. So on this one, I've put it onto my Ghirardelli squares. And on this one, I'm going to use my Lindt Lindor. Aren't these adorable? There's 2 little milk chocolate truffles in there. So now we can just pop that on right there. And then I have a piece of that gorgeous ribbon. And I'm going to just tie a little knot. This is just a little scrap I had left over. Let's see. It's pretty thick. So let's see if I can get it through here to tie a little bow. Let's see. Deborah says, I gave my post carriers hot chocolate and spice apple cider and foot warmers, in a mug. That is a super cute idea. I made little packets of individual Ghirardelli chocolate squares, and I snuck them into my mailbox so that every time my postal worker delivered a package for me and she put it in my box, she would get a cute little chocolate in a little pouch. So same idea, but that is so cute to put it in a little mug. Oh my gosh, what a great gift. I'm sure anybody would love to get a cute little something like that. And there we go. There is our first one done. Personally, I think I like it better on the Ghirardelli squares because the background matches the little treats. But this just shows you can put it on really anything. And you have a really quick stocking stuffer or a cute little gift. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for joining. So that is the first project. Let's move along to our next. which is this super cute special delivery with the little peppermint sticks. These are so much fun. They look, I don't know how old they are. I mean, they're brand new. I just got them from the store. But does anybody recognize these? Bob's Sweet Stripes? Are these something that has been around for a while, or are they just made to look that way? They're so much fun, though. I just love them. Okay. So on this project, I really haven't done much in the way of measuring. So I'm going to show you guys how I put together a box without really getting the measurements for a box. So I have a piece of real red scrap paper here. This is 12 inches by 5.5 inches. And the size doesn't matter as long as it's tall enough and long enough to make a little box out of. So I tried to figure out how tall my little peppermint sticks were. You haven't seen them in years, Deborah? Yeah, this is the first time I've seen them, but I'm really excited because how perfect would this be in a mug with some hot cocoa, you know? Oh, now I need, darn it, now I need to go get some hot cocoa and try it. It sounds so good. So yeah, 5.5 by 12. That doesn't matter so much. I am going to keep the width at 5.5, but we're going to chop some off of the length. This is a 1-inch box, and so it's actually 4.5. So it's 4.5 inches tall and 1 inch deep. So let's bring in our trimmer. So what I'm going to do is, I knew that I wanted it to be 1 inch. So all I'm going to do is make sure that I have my two sides at 1 inch. And then this is 2 7/8, but I'm just going to go to 3. So we're going to make this 3. So I need 1, 3, 1, 3. And then you need a tiny little flap to stick it together with. And then the bottom is 1 inch here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is start with one of my sides. So I'm going to score this piece at 1 inch. And then I'm actually going to flip it around, and I'm going to use the score lines as my guide. I don't know how well you can see that, and I'm sorry if it's not showing up well because of the glare, but let's see. There, is that better? Okay. It might be a little fuzzy too, and I apologize for that. It's just my connection. I can't do too much about it. Okay, so I'm going to use my score line. This is 1 inch that I just scored. I'm going to use that as my guide. I want my box to be 3 inches wide. So I'm just going to line that score line up with 3 inches on my trimmer. Score it again. And now I'm using this score line. I know I need another 1 inch section for my box, so I'm going to line this score line up with 1 inch. I need another 3 inch section, so I'm going to line this score line up with the 3 inches again. And then finally, I have a side, a front, a side, a back. Now I need a little strip to glue everything together. So I'm going to use this score line, and I'm just going to do 3/8 of an inch, and then I'm going to cut it. Okay, so save that. You can use that for something else. So this is what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4 score lines. And now I'm going to do it vertical, and I'm just going to score it at 1 inch, and that'll make my bottom. Okay. So that's what we have. I can put my trimmer away. Let me bring you out a little bit more here so you can see now. So now I'm going to grab my scissors. And the first thing is, you can get rid of this little rectangle right here. So I'm just going to kind of miter it a little bit so that it has kind of an angle here, just to help us when we put the box together make it look super nice. And then I'm going to miter those little triangles out of the first flap, and then do the same with the last flap here. And then a little bit off the edge, just like that. Okay, and actually one more cut up here on the flap. I'm just gonna do a little miter there as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my bone folder, and we're just going to give that a really nice crease on all those score lines. And with this style, because it's an open top, you can leave it square, or you can make it kind of, you can indent it. Like this one, I've kind of indented it a little bit. And if it was a little bit taller, I'd have more room up here, and you could put another binder clip or something. Another little accent. Okay, so then we're just going to score those, crease those scores. And I have tear and tape. Either tear and tape or fast fuse is what I recommend for boxes. So on the right side of the box, I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to run that right along the score line, just like this, and tear it off. And then when we put our box together, this is going to be the back of our box because here's the seam. So I want the front of my box to be nice and seamless. So when I put it together like this, tuck in my flaps, the back goes down first and then the front folds in so that you have 3 seamless edges here. So because of that, I'm going to put some tear and tape on this flap right here. So we're just going to put a little bit right there. Perfect. Okay, so now we can assemble our box and then it goes so fast from there. All right, so just fold it in half like this and then just bring this down and you have a really nice edge. Now let's take the tape off of here. Fold in the sides, fold in the back, and then do the front and try and make sure your box is square when you put that one down. It can kind of wobble on you a little bit. So now we just have this very basic, simple little box pocket, if you will. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of embellishing. So I have here some of the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper. I love this paper. I did not see it on the back order report or anything, but I know it is retiring. So I don't know if it's still available. I think it is because I don't think I saw it on the report, but if you like it, go and check and hurry because it's such a popular paper, it might go fast. Okay, so this strip is 2 inches wide, and then I want it to be 3 inches long so that I can just put a little strip right on top of my box. So let's just pop it in our trimmer and chop off 3 inches. Okay, so cute. And I love it because it's sweet, you know, like a sweet little treat. And we're putting sweet little treats in our bag. So a little bit of snail, and then I like to have a little bit of red showing at the bottom. Oop. Just like this. All right. And now I'm going to stamp Special Delivery. This is from the Tin of Tags stamp set. And this, again, is on sale. Here's the Tin of Tags. This is on sale right now. The regular price is $21. It's photopolymer set. Regular price is $21, but right now you can get it for $16.80 before shipping and tax, US dollars. So it's a really, really good deal. So I've curved this sentiment, Special Delivery, because it's photopolymer. It makes it so easy. And then I'm going to stamp that onto my banner. And I punched these shapes out with the Duet Banner Punch. So it comes like this. So you have both of those banners in one punch. This, you guys, this is also on clearance right now. Regular price is $18. It is on sale for $12.60 before shipping and tax, US dollars. Oh my gosh. Such a good deal. If you don't have it yet, why not? It's awesome. All right, glue dot right in the middle of that banner. And then I'm going to put this banner behind it for a little bit of added interest. And then I'm going to use a dimensional. Pop it up. And we're going to put it right on the front. Just like that. Okay, so now the star of the show, the glassine bags. These are awesome. I just got a brand new pack. You get 10 bags in here. And you can see they're a really good size, actually. If I can get it out. There we go. They're really good size. It doesn't say on the package, actually, does it? Yes, it says the dimensions are 4 3/4 by 6 1/2. So really good size. Now you can see that that's really not going to fit, and excuse me, if I crunched it up, you know, I don't know if it would look okay. So what I ended up doing was I brought my trimmer in, and with the opening off to the right, I trimmed it at 3. Actually, let's do a little bit over. Let's do 3 1/4. Okay. And then I took my snail and I just ran that along the edge and I folded that over. And then I kind of did the same thing in the opening here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to be inside the box. Okay, so I made a little pocket, and now what I'm going to do is just trim off a little bit from the top. My hands are cold, so I can't open the bag. There we go. All right, so there's my little pocket. Now I can fill it up with my little goodies. So let's just put a few in there. Put 4. So cute. I love those, you guys. Oh, they're so adorable. Pop that in. And then it's kind of, see how it's kind of plain? What I'm going to do is take the other half of that glassine bag. And I love the zigzag up here. So what I'm going to do is pop my candies just like this. And then I'm just going to kind of scrunch up the sides. Kind of like gift wrap almost, you know? So just kind of scrunch the sides up, and then you can pop it back into your little bag and just kind of fiddle with it until it looks the way you want it to. And there you go. So this is just leaving it plain, but you can also, you know, kind of spruce it up by pinching the edges like this. Okay. And then just kind of making that crease all the way down to the base. And then it's more like a little gift bag. Oh my gosh, I just got a really cute idea too. Let's see if I can let's see if I can make it come to life. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's try it. Okay. I want it to look like a little shopping bag. So I'm going to take a hole punch, and I have my crocodile here. And with the small one, this is a 1/8 inch punch. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to pinch it together, and I'm going to punch a little hole there and there. I'm going through both the front and the back at the same time. Let's see what happens. I haven't tried this yet. So I have some of the Candy Cane Lane Baker's Twine, and I don't think this is on sale, but it is on the closeout list. So let's trim that off first of all. Thank you, Tanya. Thanks, niece. Sorry if I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. But I'm trying to, I have to look at a weird angle to see my comments. So sometimes I don't see everything. All right, so pop these back in. Okay. And then I'm just going to make one huge continuous loop here. And see if it will do what I want it to do. I might have to do something different. We'll see. Okay. So you kind of get the idea, and I'd probably, if I was going to actually do this differently, I would do it all on the front. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I wouldn't thread it all the way through like I've done, but just for the sake of time, I want to just see how this comes out. I'm just tying a couple of knots in the end of this so that maybe it will stay closed. It will stay on the, does that make sense? Anyway, just tie a knot big enough that it'll just kind of hold itself in front or in the back. And then you can kind of have like a little mini shopping, or you could tie it. I mean, there's so many different ways to close it. Let's just tie it in the front here. Because my knot, we'd be here for hours if I had to get those knots big enough. Let's just tie it in the front just so we can kind of get an idea. I would definitely hide this, put it on the inside, but I didn't think of it before I started. And then there you go. You have a cute little like shopping bag style. But if I did it over, I would put one loop in the front and one loop in the back. How cute would that be? Actually, there. Who says that, you know, we can't adapt? There, perfect. That's exactly what I was trying to get at with my whole fumbling and thumbs and everything. So cute. So there's a little shopping bag. And then here's just a regular bag. There we go. Hi, Darlene from Texas. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. You know, it's so easy because you really don't have to pre-measure. You just kind of measure as you cut. So it's a really simple and quick bag. So cute. And I love the little shopping bag with the little handles. You could hang it on a Christmas tree or, you know, hang it from a present. You could make this the tag. You could write the to and the from on the back. Kind of an elaborate tag, but cute. Super cute. Okay, so we've made our cute little stocking stuffer guys. Here are all 4 of them in all of their glory. And now I'm excited because I have a few less stocking stuffers to make now because I can use these. So we have one more project to do. And it's kind of, I've already done, like I said, I've already done a few. Here are my little mason jar projects that I've done. I've put together these little mason jar guys. And I found these lids and straws at my local Walmart. I'm in Southern Oregon, USA. So they come in a pack of 4. They look like this. They're actually made from the same company that makes the mason jars. So you can put these little lids onto your mason jars. So let's make one of these. It's going to be a little bit different. Each one that I make is going to kind of have its own flair. But if you guys are just now joining us, I've just popped some consumables in here. These are my consumable crafts today. So would be darling to make tags and put in bag as a pre-gift. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and you know what? Let's just... I've already pre-made all of my tags too. So yesterday on my Facebook page, I made a load of these tags. So yeah, that would be such a cute idea. Let's pop these out and you can just pop your pre-made tags in. You could even give that as a gift. Well, a very last minute gift if somebody is, you know, doing last minute things, but so many ideas to pop little goodies and treats into these bags. Yes. Okay. So let's get on to our mason jar. So I have the 2 different styles. I have the regular, well, I mean, they're the same jar, but we could either do a flat top or we could do the drink top. And I have to do them all anyway, so we'll just see how it goes. I think for now, I'm just kind of winging it. So let's do this drink top first. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to take it apart so I can start stuffing. So I have my Starbucks hot cocoa. This is peppermint, and there's 8 in a pack. I got this from Walmart too. Topper is so cool. Haven't seen that before. Oh, yes, thank you. With the topper, let's see. To the jar, this thing here. I know, isn't that fun? So cool. That's a huge thing down here, especially in Southern Oregon. I have seen people use these mason jar toppers all the time. I don't know. I've been down here for 3 years. And it's a huge thing down here. I hadn't seen it before I got here. So I'm just going to shove in a packet of hot cocoa. And they do make these for wide mouth and regular mouth. These are regular mouth. They're a little bit smaller. Wide mouth would be perfect for gifts because then you can actually get your hand down in there. This one, I'm actually using the straw to kind of, you know, shove everything around. So actually, before I start stuffing, let's get on with our decoration first. So I just have, again, a few scraps here. So these were actually left over from another project. So I'm just kind of reusing what I've already made. So this will coordinate with some of the other items that I already have done. Like these guys. It'll kind of coordinate with this. So you could give one of these and a mason jar. If it was a wide mouth, you could pop it right down inside, but it's not quite big enough. Okay, and glue dot for my little candy guy. And I'm going to put him down here, I think. Okay. And then I just have a piece of real red cardstock. This is just a scrap. This one happens to measure 4.5 by 8.5. And 4.5 is almost a pretty good size to fit inside the mason jar. But I want to add a little bit of interest. So right in the middle, I'm going to glue my little strip here. So I'm going to chop this at 8.5. Let's bring out the arm on our Stampin' Trimmer. I love my Stampin' Trimmer so much. I use it all the time. Okay. So just chop that off. And we'll just run a little bit of adhesive right down here. And what I like about this project, got a little adhesive on my thing, but that's okay. What I like about this project is if you have crafty friends, they can reuse this for cards or tags. They can just chop it in 2-inch sections and run it through the scallop tag topper punch. Instant tags. So I'm just going to curve this around and I'm going to pop it down into my jar. And if you don't want a gap, I'd say use a 12-inch piece of paper. But I don't mind it. It's not going to really bother me. And I'm going to put my hot cocoa over there anyway, so it's still going to be kind of red. There. Okay, and then I have some more goodies. So this is a bag of coal. Isn't that cute? Double crisp coal, being naughty, never tasted so nice. I found these also at Walmart. I mean, I'm telling you what, guys. I did all of the shopping for these little extra gifts from Walmart, except for, of course, the Stampin' Up! Stuff. So these are just a little bag of coal. So I'm going to put some coal down in here. And I like buying things in bulk like this. You know, that comes, it's not technically bulk, but something that has a lot of items in it, because then if I want to make several of one thing, I can just take a couple out of one package, and the one package goes a really long way. I can make several. You could even put the coal in one of these little bags or fill it up with a whole bunch of different goodies like I'm doing here. So I'm putting my coal in, and then I have a giant box of mini candy canes. So I'm just going to grab a handful and shove those in there. Who doesn't like candy canes? I mean, I suppose if you're not really a peppermint fan, but they look cute on a Christmas tree or as decoration. And then I'm going to open these packages here. And again, if you were making, you know, a whole bunch of these and you didn't want the small packages like this, I'd buy a large package and then just split it apart to shove the little candies into your little gift jars. And I don't have the Christmas stamp set for the Jar of Love. You know, they came out with the Christmas one in the holiday catalog. I don't have it. Otherwise, that would make super cute tags as well. Okay, so I have all of my goodies shoved in there and my papers in there. And actually, I want to shove this paper down just a little bit because, oh, it's good enough. Okay. So we're going to just make sure that when you're doing this, you kind of have your straw already in there so you don't have to fight around with everything. So then I'm going to put this on and I'm going to put the ring on, and that holds it all in place. How cute! Even that just by itself is super cute, but we're not done. We're not done. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some more of this awesome ribbon. And like I said, this is a great way to use up some stuff that you guys might have lying around. Let me see if I can do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to tie a bow, but well, a knot actually, and I want it to be as square and flat as possible, like this one. So how I do that is I keep my ribbon as flat as possible. So I'm going to crisscross it like this. And then I'm going to bring it up kind of like you're tying a necktie. Okay, and then this one just kind of falls how it falls. Just let the ribbon do what it wants. And then I'm going to cross this over, and I do it on the spool so that I don't waste anything. I'm real thrifty like that, guys. So now I'm going to take the top one and I'm just going to bring it down. And then I'm going to tuck it under like this, okay? And now see how this one is underneath this loop? I'm going to pull this tail. And by pulling that tail, it keeps this in place. See? Cute. Yes. All right, so now I can trim off. And you can either do it at an angle or you can do a ribbon cut. I like to do the ribbon cut, so I'm just going to fold it in half. And then I'm going to go from the fold out, and it makes your little ribbon cut like that. Okay, so now, thank you, Darlene. Yes, the jars, you know, I wanted some quick gifts, especially because if you're not sure, if you're going to somebody's house for Christmas and you're not sure who's going to be there, and sometimes, you know, there's that awkward moment when they get you a gift, but you completely spaced it. Oh my gosh, I have those moments all the time, unfortunately. So I really like to have gifts like this. I'll put the tag on it, but I won't label it. So that if somebody hands me a gift, I know it sounds bad, but I think we've all kind of been there at one point. I can run in the back room and I can do the tag up real quick, and then I can just bring these out and hand them off to people that were nice enough to get me a gift, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I didn't know they were going to be there. There's so many scenarios. So I love these little mason jar gifts because, especially putting consumables in, because if you don't know who they're for, or if you don't know the person very well, this tends to be a big hit. So now my tags I've pre-done, and I did those on my Facebook yesterday. So if you guys want to see how I did the tags, you can head over there. Beautiful gold embossing. And so now I'm just going to tie this onto my jar. Just like this. So it's all ready to go. All I have to do is put somebody's name on the tag. And I'm done. And there is one, super cute. Now, I made this, but I wasn't quite sure exactly how I wanted to use it. You could put it, actually, you could put it on the paper inside the jar. That would be super cute too. Or you can just put it right on the jar. Let's just do that. Let's grab a glue dot. There we go. And we can just stick it off to the side here like this. There. Super cute, and they can take that off. They can reuse the jar. They can use it with the little straw lid, whatever they want. Now, if we don't want to do that lid, and let's say we want to do a solid lid like this, the framelit that perfectly fits, well, let's not say perfectly, but it's a very good fit. So I have my layering circles, framelits, and this size here is a really good fit. I think it's the third largest because I kind of they alternate. So it's the third largest, and it's about, it's just almost 2 3/4 inches. So that is actually a really good size. Just run it through the Big Shot. And I did have one that was pre-cut, but now it has escaped me in my massive mess of Christmas that I have going on here. I did have one cut. Where did it go? I used it on another jar. Okay. At least I'm not going crazy. So anyway, just cut one of those out on the Big Shot. Actually, I have it right here. Let me just whip that out real quick for y'all. Okay. We'll just do another, because I'm going to have to make these anyway, so it's more fun when you guys are here to interact with me. So I have my magnetic platform, and then I have a cutting plate, paper, die, and then the other cutting plate on top. This is how I will give my family my homemade cookies. Yay! Heading to Michael's for the jars. I know it, right? Don't forget your coupons, because I know Michael's does, you know. Sometimes I feel like their prices are a little high, but that's because they do all of those coupons all the time. I got these jars in a pack of 12 from Walmart for, Oh my gosh, I'd have to look at my receipt, but it really wasn't very expensive. And it came, I don't know if, does Michael's come with the lids and the rings? I'm not sure. But, yes. Perfect for handmade goodies. You could put your own fudge. You could put cookies. As long as I'd get wide mouth if you do cookies. Because you don't want them to crumble when you try and fit them in unless they're little tiny guys. Okay, so here is a circle from the layering circles. And I'm just going to put a glue dot in the middle. You just need one. It really doesn't need that much. And then I'm going to center it on the lid. And then, boom, just put that right on, like so. And on this jar, actually, I might switch it up later, but I made this ornament a little while ago. It's a shaker ornament, and it has the deer from Santa's sleigh, and it has some of the pine boughs. I can never say that right. Pine boughs from Christmas pines. And then I have a ring of red glimmer. And then I've just taken our craft trim, and I have some, what are they called? The foamy dimensional stuff that you put on here. So I have that. And then there's a window sheet, obviously, so that my little stuff can go. And then I've just tied my craft trim around that. So that is another, you can turn it into a tag. You can write your to and from on the back. And then you can just tie that right around. I'm going to wrap it around twice so that my knot ends up in the front. Just like this. And then, you know, decorate the top. You could do another sweet season saying, you know, I'd put probably green or red behind there. And pop that right up on the top. Maybe add some pearls. And there's another super cute, you know, and they have an ornament that they can put on their tree as a little reminder. So yeah, that is basically all I've got for you guys today. Let me turn you around and I'll go over just a few more things. And, oh, I forgot to use my little trinkets. Oh, well. So bear with me for a moment while I turn you guys around. And get my thing back out and find my chair so I don't fall over. Okay. There we go. Yes. Okay. Why do I look so... There we go. I'm like, I look so close to the camera. I'm really not that close. All right, let's see. Darlene says, they come with the lids. Not sure of the prices, might have to stop at Walmart too. Joann's has 4 50% off coupons right now. Wow, Judy, that is a really good deal. Yeah, Joann's and Michael's, they always have those coupons. Personally, if I can find what I'm looking for at Walmart, I'd rather go there for 2 reasons. Number 1, the prices are lower anyway, just because that's Walmart's thing. And number 2, I use the app. There's a shopping app for Walmart, and I scan my receipt, and if the app finds a lower price at another store, they give me that money back on a gift card. And so I can not have to worry about it. Because I don't know what it is, but in my older age, in the last few years, I've been so incredibly thrifty. I think I have my Grandma Janet to thank for that. So thanks, Grandma. But it saves money. So that's what I like about it. So yeah, try looking for those coupons. Joann's, Michael's. Awesome stuff. So yeah, here's at a different angle, one of my jars that I don't have finished, obviously, but cute little ornament there. And then here's my cute little jar with my wrap inside. Shauna says, so cute, use as a tag, and it becomes, exactly, yes. You could probably use these as ornaments too, although I'd probably make like a separate tree. If I had a lot of crafty friends and family that gave me handmade tags, I would save them and I would get one of those bear trees, not like a grr bear, but like a plain wood, so nothing with leaves on it, you know, just a little one in a pot, and then I could hang all of my handmade or the handmade tags from other people. I could hang that on that tree and put it in my entryway. Judy says, thank you for such great ideas. I'm going to Walmart for some drink toppers. I know, aren't those great? And these, I think these were $4.88. And again, I'm in Southern Oregon and we don't have tax here either, which is awesome. But yeah, they come in a pack of 4. Now, just make sure that you look. Right here it says, I know it's backwards, but right here it says regular mouth. There's red and there's green labels. The green are the wide mouth. So just make sure that your toppers, if you get the toppers, fit the size jars that you buy. Let me tell you, that can be a frustrating experience. I just found that out. Like, I got all my stuff in my cart and I was walking around Walmart looking for the goodies to fill up my jars. And I just, by some miracle, happened to notice that it said regular mouth, but my jars were regular mouth, but I had wide mouth toppers. So I'm like, oh, let's turn around. And I wanted to get different colors, but they had a limited selection where I was. Will those work on mason jar mugs? Yes. It depends on the opening. So like I said, these are regular mouth, but it'll fit on any size. And I suppose you probably could trim the straw down, or you can use, other straws, but these straws come with it. You could probably, cut it. I don't know how it would work to cut this, but I guess you could try it. Yeah, it just, whatever size mouth your jar has, they make regular and wide mouth. So, there we go. Probably squishing all my candy in there now. So yes, let's see. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. That's kind of our recap. I still love this one. Which one do you guys like better? Do you guys like the Lindt truffles or do you like the Ghirardelli peppermint bark? I like this one. To eat, I'd rather eat the plain milk chocolate truffles, but in terms of the way it looks, I think, and I know the words are backwards, it's just how my camera is, but I think I'd rather go with this because I love how this matches my little sweets on there. And then lastly, I'm just showing you guys everything again because it's a better camera angle, except for it being backwards. But here's my little shopping bag. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Oh, let's pull this up a little bit so that it's like our little tissue paper. Aw, and then you can actually put real tissue paper in there too if you wanted. Let's see, it's kind of squishing that's why it's doing that. Okay, there we go. There. Cute little shopping bag. Oh, I love it. I'm going to have to make some more of these after I'm done with my episode here. And then here's one without the string. So again, really good stocking stuffers. The Ghirardelli bag, yeah, me too. Definitely that one is super, super cute. And like I said, these just have 2 little Ghirardelli squares in them. And I got these from Walmart too. They were $1 a piece. And the fun little bag of coal. Here's the little bag of coal that I just, I cut it open and then I just kind of scattered some in my jars. Yeah, and so I basically went down the Christmas aisle at Walmart and I just picked up, hi Deborah, I do too, yes. I know, yeah, this one is great, isn't it? Sorry, my comments are a little delayed, so I have to remember what I just said 5 minutes ago. I just went down the Christmas aisle at Walmart and I just picked up all of these candies. And, the little candy cane guys, the candy cane sticks and all that stuff. So, real quick, while I'm trying to say goodbye, because how long have I been on? Oh my gosh, it's been almost an hour. This is such a special episode. It's the last live episode I'm going to do for a few weeks. I don't know if you guys have read the comments or the little descriptions down below yet, but my husband and I will be traveling for Christmas. And then shortly after that, we're leaving for Virginia. So I'm not going to go live for a little while, but I will have content still on my channel. I've pre-filmed, pre-edited, pre-everything, all my videos for the next 3 weeks. So I'll still have content. I just won't be live for a while. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss you guys. But here's another one. Cute little, the drink topper. Do you say it Emmy? Emmy. I think it's Emmy. Thank you. Yes. Aren't those fun? Super cute. And I love these because this is the gift in itself, but you can fill the little mason jar with all the fun treats and consumables. And like I was saying at the beginning of the video, I really prefer to give consumable treats to people because if I don't know them, very well. I don't want to get them something that's going to end up, you know, in the garbage or, you know, at the local Goodwill. So, yeah. I just thought that was a really simple, quick way that I could spread some more Christmas cheer this holiday season. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know, thanks for being here and watching, and give the video a like. I don't know if you can like it before the live is over, but yeah, super cute. Take some pictures and post them. I will definitely do that, Deborah. Yes, I'm going to do that onto the demonstrator Facebook group, and then I'll also put some onto my my website, my blog, and all that good stuff, my Facebook page. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, go check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/mkre8tions. You can visit me online at melissakre8tions.com. If you have seen some materials that you really, really like, you may not be able to get them in time for this Christmas, but you can get them for next Christmas, like the Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper right here. And the Duet Banner Punch is on sale on the clearance right now. So one more time, I'll show you the little flyer. Down at the bottom, it says melissakre8tions.com. That is my website. You can head over there and click on Shop Now, take you to the store, purchase all of the items you've seen today. If they're still in stock, they are while supplies last. Some of them are while supplies last. Up to 60% off hundreds of items, so make sure that you give that a look-see. Thank you guys so much for visiting me today. I hope that I inspired you guys to make a couple of fun little projects. I think this is my favorite. I love this, and I still have some of this Candy Cane Lane paper, so I think I'm going to finish off my jars with this because it's so cute. So again, thank you guys so much. I won't be live next Wednesday or probably the one after that, but I will still have content. So you guys know how to get me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.